On today's episode of the new Leave It to Beaver.
We can send them on a nice vacation for, say, $300 or $400 each.
Hey, you okay? Our tickets were no good. The guy at the airport just ripped them up and laughed in our faces.
Nobody move. Edward Haskell is about to balance the scales of justice. Oh.
Potato chip truck. I'm coming. Dad, are you sure you can't come to my gymnastics meet?
No, look at mine.
I understand, but I wish you didn't have to work so hard. Oh, hi.
Hey, good news, Sam. Benny Behrman had a heart attack.
Well, that's terrible.
Not for you. You're going to be our fourth. Come on, we tee off in 15 minutes. And that keg's not getting any colder.
Hey, it sounds great, guys, but I was in court all week. I gotta catch up at the office.
So why don't you just do it tomorrow?
I already am.
Hey, why are you killing yourself? You lose a case, they go to jail, not you. Now grab your gloves and let's go.
See you later, honey.
Okay.
After the meet, if Kelly doesn't place, I'll probably have to take her for ice cream, and then I'm going to the bakery and the nursery, and then I'm going to get Kevin new shoes, and then I'm going to stop by the cleaners and get your suit for court on Monday.
Oh, good. Would you stop by the shoes? Never mind.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So what about golf?
Great game, and when I retire, I'll have plenty of time for it.
That's what Benny said last night after his retirement party.
Lock up when you leave, will you? And don't let Eddie get into my bedroom.
Hey, I was just looking for a stamp.
Oh, Wally. I remember when I used to have to work like a horse.
Now you just eat like one.
Oh, hardy har, Edward.
You know, I'm really worried about Mary Ellen and Wally. They've been pushing themselves too hard lately.
Hey, you're breaking my heart, Mildred. This is capitalism. You want the big bucks, you put in the long hours.
This from a guy who works a 40-hour month.
You know, their anniversary's coming up pretty soon. Maybe I'll spring for something special. Hey, maybe like a trip. Key West. Wally's wanted to go there ever since he saw the first Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Hey, that's a terrific idea. Count me in. Now, Wally's a great guy, a loyal friend, and he's never once called me fat to my face. How about you, Eddie?
I've called you fat to your face thousands of times.
No, I mean, are you going to chip in?
Yeah, of course I am. What kind of a guy you take me for?
Great. We can send them on a nice vacation for, say, $300 or $400 each.
Eddie, you okay?
Yeah, it's just that for a second I thought he said $300 or $400 each.
Forget it, Lumpy. We'll pay for it ourselves.
Spare me the guilt trip. I'll come up with the money somehow. I think Freddie's got at least that much money in his Christmas club account. In fact, I'll even make all the arrangements.
Sure, like you did when you took Gert to the one-armed dentist.
So she can't whistle anymore. Good deal.
Good afternoon, buenas tardes, and bonjour. You got the wanderlust in your eye, my friend. Bobby Quattro, where can I send you?
Let's get two things straight, Junior. First, I know what I'm willing to pay. Second, you got the smallest ad in the yellow pages, so I'm counting on you to be cheap.
Your wish is my command.
Enough bootlicking. I want to send my best friend and his old lady to Key West for a week.
Ah, you are a lucky duck. I can get you a great deal. 7 nights, 6 days, meals and transportation, and a free gotta-go-somewhere coffee mug.
That sounds about right. But let them buy their own meals. The wife eats like a pig.
Yeah, I know the type. Okay, nix the meals, and you can have a slice of paradise for only $1,400.
And you, sir, can have the back of my head for free.
Wait. You said Key West. The actual price for that trip is... How much did you want to spend?
Well, my associates in this venture have pitched in $800, so I've got about $800.
What a coincidence. That's exactly the cost of my own company's Super Saver package tour.
Well, if the sun is hot and they don't get the trots, you got a deal.
Honey, where are you going?
I'm to take a shower, so I won't be able to hear you two yelling at each other.
Nobody's yelling.
Don't you dare blame this on me, Wally Cleaver. You're the one who picked the mechanic, and he's the one who said the car was fixed, and that big metal thing hanging from under the engine is not my fault.
I guess this is a bad time to tell you that that's not my suit.
No!
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Are you kidding? Look at them. They're pale, drawn, exhausted.
Yeah, they look like Lumpy's wife after the honeymoon.
You know what they need? I'll tell you what they need.
Guys, knock it off, will ya? Knock it, hold it, will ya? I hope you guys didn't drive back from the golf course in this condition.
We know how hard you've been working and that your anniversary is coming up. So we got together and we started talking and we said...
Let a man handle this. You two need a break. So Eduardo came up with an idea. After considerable arm twisting, I was able to get the lump and the beef to kick in with me to send you to beautiful Key West, Florida.
Very funny, guys.
Wait a second. These look real.
Of course they're real.
Guys, we can't accept these.
Yes, we can.
Good. Then you leave on Saturday.
Saturday? I can't lose 6 pounds by Saturday. What do we do with the kids?
Just do what Gert and I do. Leave out a big bowl of food, let them fend for themselves.
Mom and I are going to take care of the kids. And I've already talked to your secretary. She's cleared your schedule for the whole week.
Oh, that's great.
Hey,
thanks, Mom. It's terrific.
Thanks.
Is Josh gonna bite my mommy and daddy when they go in the ocean?
Don't worry, big guy. Sharks never bother lawyers. It's a professional courtesy.
You know, Uncle Wally, I know how much you love your T-bird. And if you want me to, I'll start it up for you. You know, maybe take it around the block for you every now and then. Just say the word.
Well, I didn't want to impose, so I drained the gas tank and hid the battery.
A whole week without your parents.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna wear nail polish and lipstick and even fake eyelashes.
And don't let Kelly wear any nail polish or makeup.
We'll all be just fine. Now, you go and have a great time. You deserve it.
Go on, thanks, June. Oh, and please don't forget to water the plants every other day and have Kelly feed the fish and pick up the mail. And when Kevin goes to sleep at night, leave a light on in his closet because you know how he is about the M-O-N-S-T-E-R. Bye, darling. Mwah.
Bye,
Be good
baby.
for Grandma.
Okay.
Dad, will you bring me something? But not from the airport.
Sure thing, Slugger. Okay, honey, we don't want to be late for our flight.
Oh, I wish you all were coming with us.
No, you don't.
Oh, and don't forget to stop the newspaper and eat the lamb chops that are in the refrigerator so they don't go bad. Oh, bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
And will you please keep Eddie Haskell out of our bedroom?
Hey, Slugger.
Grandma says this is my house now.
That's nice.
So get your feet off my couch. That's better. Can I play? I wish you could, but it says here on the box that you have to be between the ages of 6 and 60. Even Grandma can't play anymore. Mommy would let me play. Well, Mommy's not here. I want my mommy.
Come on, guys, let him play.
Kip, he's being a pest. Why are little kids such pains?
Boy, do you have a short memory.
All right, here, you can throw the dice. What'd you do that for, you little goof?
I want my mommy. I want my mommy. Kevin, will you please stop crying? You're a mean sister. Get out of my house. I want my mommy. I want my mommy. I want my mommy.
Hello?
Mommy! Hi, Mommy.
What are you doing here?
Our tickets were no good. The guy at the airport just ripped them up and laughed in our faces.
How can that be?
That's what I intend to find out.
Does this mean you didn't bring me anything?
butt am I, the American Embassy? It's not my fault they're running the new government out of your hotel lobby. Good afternoon, buenas tardes, and bonjour. You got the wanderlust in your eyes. Where can I send you?
Hi, I'm Wally Cleaver, and this is my brother, Theodore. And my wife and I were booked on your package tour to Key West, but when we got to the airport, the guy just tore up our tickets.
So what exactly is your complaint?
Well, normally when you have your ticket in your hand and you pack your bag and you drive to the airport, I mean, odds are you're going to go somewhere.
Yeah, so I heard. I don't fly myself. It's too dangerous. If you pardon me, I only got 2 hours for lunch.
Hey, now, wait a minute. My friends and I paid good money for that trip, and I expect you to straighten it out.
All right, Cleaver. Key West. When would you like to leave?
Well, this afternoon.
Would 3 o'clock be convenient?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
All right. Got a direct flight here. 2 seats on flight 473.
Great.
Good. That'll be $1,873.
That's outrageous. We already bought our tickets.
Not these tickets.
Now, wait a minute, buddy. Look, unless we get a refund right now, I'll see you in court.
Nobody move. A heinous crime has been perpetrated here, and Edward Haskell is about to balance the scales of justice.
I remember you. The guy with the Playboy bunny on his check.
Why don't you guys run along? I'll handle it.
Eddie, I think we can take care of it. Now, look, unless we get immediate satisfaction, we're going to take action against you.
Apparently you and the Theodore didn't read the fine print on your contract. It states quite clearly the tour can be canceled at any time. That's what you get for booking such a cheap package.
Cheap? What are you talking about? Why we pay...
Trust me, guys. I'll take care of everything.
For the kind of money you laid out.
Money isn't the issue here. It's the principle of the thing.
Hey, I don't have to put up with you morons for a lousy...
That's it, Jack. Oh.
Eddie, what did you hit him for?
What was I supposed to do? Wash his mouth out with soap?
You wanted a vacation, you got one. 6 months in jail. Because that's assault. See you in court.
I didn't know you were coming.
Oh, I can't stay. I've got a city council meeting upstairs. Just remind Wally not to straighten his shorts every time he stands up.
I'm really nervous about this.
Will you relax? I've got everything under control.
No, I don't mean that. You're not going to charge me, are you?
Look, you had reasonable provocation. Just play it straight, and we have a chance of getting you off.
Yeah, and I got a chance of fitting in a 38 regular.
Wally, you have my word. I'll be totally on the up and up. Kurt. Good, you made it. Ah, my beloved Yuzuri. And my darling Chang Li.
The collar's too tight.
Good, missionaries are supposed to suffer.
The kids are a nice touch, Gert.
It was Eddie's idea.
No.
All rise, all rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Allison Logan presiding.
I'm a dead man.
Well, because she's a woman? She's the fairest judge in Mayfield.
I fixed her roof last year.
Mr. Quattro, can you tell the court, if it's not too painful, what transpired on the afternoon of the 15th?
Nah, it all happened so quickly. I was in my office writing my monthly check to the Red Cross when suddenly this madman burst in with his hoodlum friends and, without provocation, beat me within an inch of my life.
Is this man present in the courtroom?
Yes, sir. That's him. That's the animal who did this to me.
I object.
And I object to the leaky roof over my bed. Sit down, Mr. Haskell.
Did I mention that that's a lovely robe you're wearing?
Mr. Quattro, I have in my hand several sworn affidavits from other customers of yours who were dissatisfied with their vacations.
Well, I consider myself a thorough man, but I cannot control the weather, the cannot control room service. And I had no idea cannibalism was still practiced in that part of the world.
Yes, I'm sure you didn't. Now, Mr. Quattro, isn't it true that in May of this year you were called to testify before a state senate committee investigating fraud in the package tour industry?
Well, I have no recollection of that at this time.
Really? Well, let me see if I can't refresh your memory. I have in front of me a clipping along with a photograph from the Daily Chronicle that shows you being led from the hearing room following your censure by that august body. Your Honor, I'd like to place this in evidence.
Would you say that Mr. Haskell is capable of striking another person?
Only if they're not looking.
Mr. Cleaver, in your experience with the defendant, have you ever known him to have violent tendencies?
How far back should I go?
He's a good provider, a wonderful husband, and a loving father.
So you'd characterize your husband as an honest man?
Your Honor, would you like to see some pictures from our honeymoon?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I'm married to a woman of the cloth, and you have the gall to ask me that? Okay, I'll try anything once.
Am I correct in stating that the signature on this contract is yours, Mr. Haskell?
Yes, I recognize the irregular E, a result of a war injury I incurred.
Paragraph 9 clearly states that my client is not liable for a refund if the package trip is canceled.
Not yet.
So, Mr. Haskell, you did not read the contract.
Schmontract. I paid $800 and I want it back.
800?
I mean 1,200.
No, 800. I have a copy of the canceled check right here.
Wait a minute.
We each gave him $400.
That should be
$1,200.
not
He
800.
pocketed the money on it. Nail it.
My witness. Now, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. My brother, Mr. Rutherford, and you were supposed to chip in $400 for this trip. But instead, you went to this slime ball. Objection.
Sustained.
Excuse me, this gentleman. And you work out some sort of cut-rate deal so that you can pocket your share of the money and cheat your friends. And then on top of it, you punch this clown's lights out and you drag me into it. What kind of an idiot are you anyway?
Hey, what am I, on trial here?
Counselor, I must point out, like it or not, you are here to defend Mr. Haskell.
Your Honor, I have been defending him since I was 5 years old, and I am sick of it.
I say we string him up.
Yeah.
I mean, why waste the taxpayers' money? Fry him. Send him to the big house. No one will care, including his wife. Fry him. I'm sick of it.
Okay, I'm guilty. I admit it. Guilty of sticking up for my compadres. Guilty of trying to protect them from the illicit business practices of that man. Granted, my methods may have been unorthodox. But if it's a crime to defend those that you hold dearest, then I say, lock me up and throw away the key. I said, lock me up and throw away the key.
Mr. Quattro, in light of your dubious past, I advise you to repay Mr. Haskell's friends if you don't want to end up before this court again. However, after reviewing the evidence, this court finds that although Mr. Haskell may have been provoked, he cannot take the law into his own hands. Therefore, I find the defendant guilty. $700 or 7 days in jail. Court is adjourned.
This is an outrage. Hey, you can't send a pretty boy like me to prison. Wait for me. Remember the good times. Remember the joy. Remember what I told you I'd do if I ever caught you cheating on me. You can't send me to prison.
Here's your money.
This is an outrage.
And if you feel the wanderlust coming on again, look me up.
I'd rather eat a dog.
Then maybe you'd be interested in our Asian package. Beat it, will you? Get this off of me.
Well, at least we got our money back.
See, I told you. Good always wins out over bad.
Yeah, except Eddie's in jail.
Like I said.
I can't stand
stand the thought of poor Eddie in jail. You know he doesn't make friends easily.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but this wood cover is fine.
Oh, Beaver, thank you so much. I'm sure Eddie's never meant half the terrible things he said about you. Come on, kids. Let's get you back to the bus stop.
You know, you have to pay cash for these fines.
And the bank closes in 20 minutes?
Well, we better hurry. If it's closed, Eddie will have to spend the night in jail.
Oh, Eddie, it must have been so terrible for you in jail. I know how much you hate to use the strange bathroom.
You have no idea what it was like. They strip away your dignity, your individuality. One towel for 12 men. It wasn't pretty, Gert.
Oh, poor baby.
But you know something, Gert? Last night as I laid there on my sweat-stained mattress, listening to the rats scurry over my head, I told myself, maybe this is a message for Eddie Haskell to change his ways. Respect his fellow man. To do unto others as I would have others do unto me.
Oh, Eddie, do you think you really could change?
Sure I could.
Ah, but why tamper with perfection? Now get your big butt out in the kitchen and rustle me up some grub.